What is up, guys? It's me again. Welcome back to the Untitled Podcast. It's me, Malachi. Malioku. Actually, don't call me all those other names, because those are dead. And your boy, we're just trying to, vibe out on this podcast today. I didn't really have much planned. I just had some, things I wanted to talk about on this podcast today. And sorry if I'm a little bit off. My vibes are a little bit strange. I had a little bit of a falling out. Like, I'm going through some stuff right now, and excuse my my attitude on it. It's just kind of hard to balance these kind of things out. I'm learning a lot in life right now, and it's just like life is drop kicking me at this point. It's Valentine's Day by the time you're watching this. I'm pretty sure. I know it's the 13th right now. Valentine's Day is in like literally a couple minutes. I'm recording this at 11:19. So recently, we're going to talk about some stuff that happened to me recently. So recently, I had gone on a trip, and I'm a city kid, bro. Like, I grew up in the hood. Like, I grew up where people deal drugs and buy chicken wings on the same corner, bro. That sounds kind of crazy, but that's just how I grew up, bro. And that's just how it is where I used to live. And growing up in the city, you don't really see too much nature-y stuff. And this past week, I went to Vermont. Actually, I didn't really tell that many people about it, actually, and I just kind of just went. So homie had we're not gonna get into details, but I have a friend, quote unquote, that had asked me to go with her to Vermont, and I was like, you know what, Vermont is fire. And I feel like life is about experiencing new things, and although I'm not extra out like nature boy, like Tarzan or something, like I said, I grew up skating around the city my entire life, so this is new for me. But I was like, what, I'm gonna try it, because why not? Like, experience something new for once in your life. Like, you can travel outside of city areas. I've been to New York a dozen times. I've been to LA once. And I was like, in my head, naturally I would never pick a naturey area to travel for an extended period of time, at least. Shawty was like, bro, let's go to Vermont for my birthday. And I was like, all right, bet. So we went to Vermont. We drove down there. It was 4-hour drive from Connecticut. We went down to Vermont, and bro, let me tell you, the views, man, bro. If you've never been to a place like Vermont or any of those, what is it? It's the northeast. Yeah, the northeast corner of the United States. You definitely need to take a quick trip out there, because bro, it might have been hella cold, but bro, it was definitely worth seeing all the snow covered mountains. And I have 1,001 pictures that I had taken. I said took, what the heck, but I'll put them on the screen actually, so you guys can see what I'm talking about, because this is it's literally amazing, how when you see it in movies, it's all right, yeah, that's cool, but when you see it in person and you see to scale how big these mountains really are, it puts into perspective how small we are as people, and how sometimes we forget that there's actual places like this. In my head, I'm imagining bro, what if every morning I had to wake up and I had to wait for the school bus outside in weather like this and with mountains in the background? Or imagine doing the mile run in gym class with a freaking big mountain in the back, or occasionally seeing a moose. I mean, for people in other places, for me, all right, so I can see wolves, deers, squirrels. Even squirrels are rare in some places for some odd reason. But go visit somewhere the exact opposite of where you're from, because that's cool stuff. Seeing what the world has to offer, bro. Too many people stay in their general area just because of the simple fact that it's just comfortable for them. But no, bro, I really push for any of my homies or just any of you guys watching. If you're watching this, make sure you try new stuff, bro. I tried crepes for the first time in my life, and I don't regret it, bro. Crepes are fire. Like, I thought pancakes were fire, but like crepes beats pancakes by a long shot. But yeah, man, Vermont was cool. You know, the vibes are cool. The trip was fire. You know, I'm glad I got to spend time with, you know, her and have fun on her birthday and do some cool stuff. You feel me? It was very eye opening though. But yeah, man, that's crazy. Nature's cool. Nature's some really cool stuff, and you should definitely indulge in, you know, taking even a walk in a park, or you feel me? Like, try something new. So yeah, it's February 13th, and I'm thinking about romance right now, and like, bro, don't even get me started on like relationships and all that stuff, because like it's so tricky. Like, you gotta think, you always gotta like trust someone with your emotions, and like if someone doesn't take good care of your emotions, you're just gonna feel like they don't care. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I was just about to get hella deep about like past traumas and yeah. But yeah, man, relationships are strange, and for those who, you know, are in relationships, all right. So what this is stemming from is TikTok. All right, I know we all have like these dancing females on our TikTok For You pages. If not, I might sound like a crazy person, because I don't know anyone of my friends or anyone that I know that doesn't have dancing people on their For You page. And sometimes what I like to do is, like, half the time I'm not even watching the girl dance. It's just like I like going into comments to see what people are saying, because like I like to study people and how they act and react in like certain situations. And like that's one of those situations where I like to see how people, you know, interact with girls that like do these seductive, quote unquote, seductive dances on TikTok to get views. Like, I low-key respect it. Like, I can't dance. If you're pretty and you gotta, you know, pretty gets you paid. So if you're pretty and you can dance, or you know how to make it work, bro, get on TikTok, get on Instagram, and get your bag. It's that easy. But bro, I went to the comments, bro, and these dudes are so down bad, bro. I ain't never seen a group of dudes so down bad other than some TikTok dudes, bro. Like, they get on their account, they make the most generic account possible, by the way. They don't even post any type of content half the time. You can tell by their profile picture that they're most likely crusty. And it's just like, bro, you're commenting on a 14-year-old girl's like TikTok dance. I think you should definitely rethink your life at this point. And this stems off to the point where you think, why do guys think that simping gets all the ladies? Now, me, I'm not saying I'm like some type of, you know, guru when it comes to this stuff, but I know well enough. I definitely know well enough that girls do not like simps, and girls think lesser of simps. And I can tell you this from pure experience and, you know, what I've seen and what works and doesn't work in those scenarios. Because me personally, when I was younger and I was like, you know, going after little middle school girl. By the way, when I was in middle school, I was going after middle school girls. Don't try to cancel me or do any of that crazy stuff. Okay, I don't like underage females. But like when I was younger, bro, I was low-key a simp, and I think it just comes from like what I used to see on TV, like how you have to like open the door. I mean, that's gentle, like that's stuff you actually have to do, but like, girls don't like dudes that just like overly obsess over them. Like, no one who would like that, bro. I mean, I guess it's nice sometimes, but like, bro, who really wants someone to just like follow them around and just like always like be under them, bro? It's so annoying. You gotta imagine that every girl, single or not, has, you know, a dozen people in their DMs asking a dozen stupid questions just to, you know, get a conversation out of them. What makes you think that she wants another one, being you simping over them? Like, bro, just keep it cool, bro. Girls are people too. Like, they like talking about, like, some of them might like talking about cars, or, you know, what happened to them this week, or like, you know, treat them like the homie. Cause like no girl's just gonna have a conversation about how cute they are. Half of the time they're gonna tell you how. All right, so if you tell a girl that she's cute, she's gonna be like, oh, thank you, and that's the end of it. Like, What is she really getting out of that? Like, I'm pretty sure she hears that all the time. Like, switch it up, bro. Like, have a casual conversation for once. Stop simping, bro. If I was a girl and some dude was simping over me, and I know this has to be facts, though, because there's no way that girls actually like simps, because simps are annoying. It's like, you know what horseflies are? Have you ever been to a beach and you know what these horseflies, like, they're following you around, biting you, bro. That's annoying. You can't enjoy your time if you're at the beach with horseflies following you around, giving you senseless compliments. Just trying to vibe out, man. Like, chill out. Don't be a simp, be a pimp. And that's as simple as that. It's just some free game from Mally. I'm not like I said, I'm not a relationship guru or anything like that. Just take my advice for it, bro. Girls don't like simps. I'm trying to give you all this advice like it even matters. Like, bro, advice is the dumbest thing ever. Because, like, all right, look at this. You ever think about how stupid people giving advice is? Say you're a soccer player, right? Are you going to take advice for soccer from a football coach? Or advice from a basketball coach? Or a ballet teacher? No, you're going to take your lesson. You're going to learn your lessons, or pick and choose what information you get about soccer from someone that knows about soccer. So that applies to real life too, where you'll be in a situation where you're trying to start a business, right? And then you have this person trying to tell you how to run your business. Does this person have a business? No, they don't. So what are they trying to tell you? Like, what is this information? Where are they getting this information from? And if they have all this information, why the hell are they not starting a business? Good question, huh? Really good question. I feel like people just always have the most to say about topics that they don't even indulge in half the time. And this is why, all right, I have a problem with the school system, because like you go to college and your major is business management. We're getting kind of, deep here. This is about me. This is getting personal, right? So you go to school for business management. And then you start learning from a teacher, and this teacher is giving you pages of a book to read about business management. This teacher has a degree in teaching business management. Does this teacher have a business? Does this teacher run a business? No, they don't. They're just there to teach you from a book. Now, how does that pertain to you graduate and you just have all this knowledge about businesses? I feel like running a business should be what you learn along the way, rather than just getting fed senseless information about how to run a basic business. Matter of fact, it's just basic knowledge on, profits, margins, and all that good stuff. Like, what else are you going to learn? You can learn all that stuff on Google. So, like, if I'm going to learn about a business, I'm going to go to a small business, a medium-sized business, and a larger business. And I'm going to try to either intern or, go in there and ask them, like, hey, I'm trying to start a business. Can I, sit around and just, watch you guys, how you guys function? Ask a couple questions while you guys work to see, how do you do stocking? How do you do inventory? And me, personally, I work at a clothing shop right now. And I'm big on clothing. Actually, I designed this hoodie. Like I said, I have my own company, Lobby Worldwide. Go support, because your boy doesn't make money off of YouTube or anywhere else. I work. That's about it. Working at this job, I learned how to do inventory and how to, run an Instagram page on the shop. Promotion, how important that is to get people into the store. What else did I learn? I learned how to convert people coming into the store into people actually buying stuff. That's important because you need money to, keep your shop open. That's definitely really important. And I just learned a lot. Even tagging shirts. I had no idea how they used to tag shirts. With those little plastic tags. And then they have the cardboard or paper rectangles tag thing, like the paper thing that they put on the shirt. I never knew how they did that, and I learned that by working at this shop. And so I think this job is perfect for me. You feel me? Because I'm learning a lot about, you know, having a small shop, which is exactly what I want to do. I want to have my own shop and, you know, do some cool stuff and have like a little, you know, music studio and an art studio where people come in, you know, record videos, podcasts, do whatever they want, and then just have like a little private skate park in the back, do whatever, you know, shoot videos, you know, go skate, have fun, be with the homies. Shout out Adidas, by the way. You know, they don't sponsor me, but if they want to, there you go. Adidas skateboarding. Your boy be doing what he does on the skateboard. Everybody that knows me knows that I only skate Adidas. So what can you lose? You feel me? I put on so heavy for, if you look to the right, well, for you guys it's the left, but if you look to the right, there's a whole entire wall right there full of Adidas boxes. And that's not even all the boxes that I have. I threw away a couple of them. Enough about Adidas. Back to business. But yeah, bro, don't take advice from people, bro. Just do your own thing. Don't, like, you can listen to people, you know, and take what you want from, you know, what they're saying. Take what you want from what they're saying, but don't sit there and you know, soak every bit of information that you're getting from these people, because half the time they really don't even know what they're talking about. And if they do know what they're talking about, why aren't they doing something with that information? Just think about that before, you know, taking advice from someone else about your life. I'm pretty sure there's a Will Smith video out there about, you know, people trying to tell you what you should do when you know exactly what it is what you want. And I take that extremely to heart, because I feel like, bro, how is someone going to tell you what you want to do?
Everybody has dreams, and as much as you want to be able to listen a little bit, because somebody's going to give you a gem, but nobody knows but you. You can't get advice on what you should do with your life, right? Nobody knows what you are. Like even sometimes you don't really even know what you are. You got to take your shot. And it's like, as much as you want people to agree and you want the people around you to be supporting your dreams and all, it's not going to be like that all the time. You got to do it alone. And people will help you, and when you get the ball rolling, people will jump on. But if you don't believe, nobody else is going to believe. People come along because your belief is so insane, that your belief is so strong, that makes people be like, yo, this crazy asshole. Like, he might have something. He might have something. You know, you is a little funny. You is a little funny. Following your dreams is a lonely, solitary, scary, dangerous pursuit. You can't wait for somebody to think you can do it. And it's like, because they don't think you can do nothing they can't do.
Exactly, bingo.
Right? You know what I mean? It's like, it's a lonely, scary, dangerous pursuit. And you got to be willing to risk everything to become that seed of what you believe is in there. You got to be fearless. You got to be relentless.
Like, we're all individual people. Why is it that someone else has the power to tell you what you want to do or what you should do? Food for thought. I'm not going to go too deep on that. I want you guys to think about that. Comment down below what you guys think, you know, about what I just said about advice. You feel me? Segment 2 is done. What year is it? It's 2021. And I remember the other day I was talking to my friends about, like, the future. Actually, I think I was on Instagram Live talking about, like, the future and where we're going further on in life, where, you know, we got new technology. We got virtual reality becoming such a more common thing now. It's actually insane how from the difference between when it first came out to what it is now. It's like, dang, bro. I remember, like, no one was really messing with VR at first. It was like a select few people that actually had VR. And it wasn't even that advanced, actually. It was just, like, basic, like, looking through a screen, but closer up, pretty much. But now you have interactive VR where you can literally go into like pretty much another world, which is kind of scary because like it's almost like a simulation of another world. Like imagine that, bro. Like simulation, like you literally can be someone else or yourself and talk to other people that are doing the exact same thing, and you can literally do anything. That's scary. Like you can do anything in VR, bro. It's nuts. And I was talking about like, so pretty much I was just talking about the future and technology and where I think it's really gonna go. And like in the next few years, bro, if we're talking about technology and like advancement of our like society, low key, I think, well, first off, we're gonna go into funding, like money and the economy, like how that works. And I don't like talking about this because this is low key like a darker topic, if that makes sense. But yeah, like currency is changing. Obviously, you guys see everybody's getting into stocks, and I'm not getting into stocks because I don't trust stocks, bro. Like I don't trust anything that has to do with the government because like, do you realize how big of a thing stocks became recently? Obviously, it's because the value of the dollar is going down, and sooner or later there's gonna be no need for real like physical cash, which is sad. But now it's just like, bro, what's after they take away physical cash? Like, what else is going to change? They already changed the schooling. Like, they're all like programming us for something. What is it? We don't know yet. We're all just here along for the ride. You feel me? But like, they already changed the school system. Everything's virtual pretty much. Not everyone's virtual, but you get what I'm saying. You're already at home for that. You're already programmed to wear a mask everywhere you go. Not I, but it's just like, bro, like, and then on top of that, now we just have like cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and Dogecoin, whatever it is. Freaking dudes on Instagram trying to recruit you for Forex, calling you broke and asking if you want to be broke forever. Like, bro, get out of my DMs with that BS. Like, nobody trying to hear you talking about your rented Lamborghini that you got for 2 days to take some Instagram pictures. Nobody's believing that Forex crap, bro. But yeah, bro, society is really different. Like, it's different. Like, we're going into an era where like people are starting to care less about like how they look, and like it's actually kind of cool. I think I talked about this in my recent podcast about like how I think that like people are just really doing their own thing. Speaking of like doing their own thing, like in a couple weeks my hair is gonna be a different color. My hair is actually like, it's supposed to be purple, but it turned into red and now it's like almost pink-ish or something like that. And I'm about to bleach it again, and my hair is going to be a different color. It's actually going to be like blue or green soon. So I don't know which one. Get on my Instagram, DM me, and tell me what color I should dye my hair or what I should do to my hair, honestly. But yeah, bro, like people are changing. Like we're going into like a cyberpunkish, like Y2K era kind of thing, like early 2000s style, but also mixed with like a newer futuristic-ish style, It's like we're going back almost into like a Hot Topic on crack kind of vibe. And I don't judge. I mean, cargo pants with the chains on them. You feel me? And that video with the people dancing under the bridge, bro? That's what we're getting into right now. Yeah, get into it. You feel me? But yeah, bro, like I feel like a lot of things is going to change. And like even the government, I feel like is going to change. Like in the next 30 years, I don't think there's going to be a president. Like I don't think there's going to be less need for leadership. And I feel like we're just going to go into like a state of anarchy where there's like literally no, higher up authority, and everybody's just kind of for themselves, fending. Cause like we just have a lot of stuff going on in the world. It's just like I feel like people are just gonna realize that no leading power is really gonna have enough. No one's gonna ever be enough to fix all these issues, we as people have to be the ones to fix these issues, and I just feel like we're just gonna end up overthrowing the government. You guys could do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna be vibing. But like, I feel like the people are just gonna end up like overthrowing the government, and it's just gonna be like anarchy from there. It's gonna be like everybody's gonna be fending for themselves. Really, that's crazy to think. I don't even like talking about this stuff because it just makes me think way too much. Thinking way too much is way too, bro. Thinking too much is bad. Don't think too much, bro. Sometimes in life, you just gotta like, damn. Just don't think. Just do stuff. I keep talking about music in my podcast, but I don't think you guys know about like how powerful music actually is. Music is actually like frequency. Like you can feel music, and even when you can't feel music, you're still feeling it. Like there's literally waves bouncing off of you from sound. And it's like, yo, like you feel energy from these frequencies and waves that are bouncing off of you. That's just besides the lyrics, but the lyrics that you're listening to are even more important. And I was listening to a podcast actually when I was coming back from Vermont, and I had a conversation about this before even listening to the podcast about music and how it can make or break you low key. Like the music you listen to can really, do a lot, and like up here in the mental department, because like, all right, imagine you're just repetitively listening to, say you're listening to Meg Thee Stallion. I know a whole bunch of females are about to get tight listening to this podcast about Meg Thee Stallion and how I think her music is terrible. Not even just like sounding like it's terrible what she's saying and programming into these young girls' minds. It's like over sexualization in a sense. Cause like, bro, you go on Instagram, bro. If you see a 14-year-old girl on Instagram, it's so sad to see like that they're not even 14 anymore, bro. It's like 14 is like the new 18, and that sounds bad as for me as a male to say, but like I'm just being truthful right now, and it's like it's kind of sad to see like 10-year-olds through like 14-year-olds looking like almost double their age, bro. Like, come on, be a kid for once. And I blame like social media and the music, because like not only is it social media, everybody has this certain image that they look towards, that they want to be or portray, but the music that they're listening to is like, you listening to like scamming dudes and finessing them and cheating on them, and it's not even only just for girls too, because it's dudes too. Like, you're talking about rappers always constantly talking about smashing hoes and doing this to this girl. It's like these dudes will be in a relationship listening to this music and then listen to it and then feel the need to do exactly what this music is saying, because repetition is like manifestation. So it's like if you're listening to this all the time, that's exactly what you're gonna do. So it's like, bro, you're listening to this rapper say that he's smashing this hoe and this hoe and this hoe, and then you're with your girlfriend, you're gonna end up smashing this hoe, this hoe, and this hoe. It's like, I mean, unless you have self-control, which is another factor that goes into it. But like, when you think in terms of manifestation and what really it is, like you're repeating, a certain phrase, just terms, or it's repetition. So like I said, if you're listening to this negative energy music and that's all you listen to, that's all you're gonna be. So that's why, like, when I listen to music, I make sure it's like stuff that's like a good balance of, different topics and things that'll uplift me. And sometimes I just need some really aggressive music to just listen to and vibe to, get that extra edge off of me. You feel me? Because we all get angry sometimes, and sometimes we need something, a little bit more rough on the edges to listen to, to make us feel, a little bit more at peace, or just a little bit normal, if that makes sense, if normal is the word to use. So that's why sometimes you'll hear me go from like 21 Savage to like T-Pain to like Lil Wayne to like Tyler the Creator. It's just like they're all over the place. And even then there's like Radiohead, and like low key, my favorite song is like "Creep" by Radiohead. Right now, like I've been listening to that song for the past 2-3 months. Like when I first found it, I was like, dang, this song actually goes. And I just been listening to it on replay for like a very long time. Like the messages that you're listening to, like a lot of the times when I feel inspired to do things, I'll be listening to music that's, you know, making me want to go out and do stuff. And a lot of the times, like a lot of the music I listen to is from like when I was younger. So it'll make me really happy to hear a song that I used to listen to when I was a certain age, or, you know, a time in my life where I felt a lot better than I do now. And it just makes me feel that much better because it's like, it reminds me that days do get better. You know, not everything is just going to be terrible for the rest of my life. You know, it's just like, you know, there are good times and there are bad times. So it just gives me that remembrance, like, okay, you're going to be all right for the time being. Just get back on your, you know, your horse and keep riding. You feel me? Pause. But yeah, you get what I'm saying, bro. Surround yourself with good people. And, you know, if your friends are not good people, let them know, like, listen, if you're not going to be a good vibe, like, I'm going to have to cut you off. And that's just simple fact. And if they're mad about it, if they don't want to change and they're going to get mad about it, so be it, bro. So be it. I learned that, you know, from the homie. She taught me, you know, to keep people away that are just not going to be good for you. That's pretty much it for the Untitled Podcast today. I don't know if you guys enjoyed this one. I feel like the other ones are a little bit more hype, but I got another one that's fire. We're going to talk about like rappers cloning and, you know, some conspiracies I've had for the past couple days, you know, out of town. I had a lot of time to think about like stuff that I really want to do, and I got a couple ideas for you guys. So make sure you guys like this podcast. If you do like it, make sure you drop a like. And if you did enjoy it, like extra enjoy it. Like I'm not talking about like you sat all the way through and you're like, it's all right. But like if you enjoyed what I was talking about, like share it with the homies. You know, share it with someone, you know, that would enjoy a portion of this podcast. You feel me? Because I want to get you guys interacting with me. I'm gonna start doing like little premieres for these too. So let me know some ideas what you guys want to hear me talk about in the comments down below. I love you. Be great. Happy Valentine's Day. If you don't have a Valentine's, I'm your Valentine's. Mwah. Kisses right through the screen. Boom. Yeah. Read a book or something, bro. Don't be stupid. Be safe. Coconut grease and Gorilla Glue.